Hello, I'm Dr. Vincent Anderson. You are now tuned in to the Library of Greatness at V3P. Today we have an awesome guest by the name of Alicia Gillum. She's a senior engagement consultant for an insurance company. All of your health needs, she can take care of that. Please join me as we learn a little bit more about her. All right, can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Alicia Gillum.
Alicia Gillum.
Yes.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
So for starters, can you tell me about your childhood and just the culture of, what things were like and more so on the education side as well?
So I grew up in Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay.
Two-parent household that stressed education. Both my parents are highly educated. My father has his PhD and my mother has her master's.
Okay.
We grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, so there wasn't too many people in the neighborhood that looked like me,
Right.
and even in school, there was probably about 10 of us. So even though I knew who I was and where I came from,
Yes.
I had the opportunity to learn other cultures and other styles. So it was an interesting upbringing, but no matter whether it was the household or whether it was school, education was something that was stressed across the board. Being in a predominantly white neighborhood, they had the resources.
Yeah.
They had the different types of curriculums and activities, which gave me opportunities as an African American to excel.
Exactly.
But I had to work a little bit harder
Yeah.
because, again, with not too many people looking like me or
Yeah.
can identify who I was as in my culture,
Right.
it was a little of a challenge.
Yeah, a little of a challenge. And so I know you said your parents have that education.
Yes.
And what do they do or what did they do?
So my father was a psychologist,
Okay.
and he owned a mental health practice, as
Oh.
well as did a lot of different types of men's groups. He specialized in addiction, as well as family, other behavioral health issues.
Okay.
My mother had her master's, as I mentioned, and she was a school teacher, and her specialty was a reading specialist and
Okay.
English as a second language.
Okay. And so she stressed that for you
Oh yeah.
growing up?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, we got in trouble. It was some type of homework, some type of reading assignment.
Right.
But even though I didn't understand,
Right.
it was a little stressful as a kid. But all of that has helped me
Oh, yeah.
throughout life.
Isn't that amazing? Like,
Yes.
As a kid, you don't like to sit and write and read.
No.
But it's one of the most important things for you, and it's actually a reward for when you grow older.
Absolutely. Even
Yeah.
though I didn't understand that as
Yeah,
a kid, and I
exactly.
used to think something was wrong with my mom,
Right.
I appreciate it because all of that stuff I'm
Yeah.
able to apply in my adult life.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, that's awesome. And so, did you work in your
I
childhood
did.
years?
I was the queen of jobs. I was known for always having my money. I loved to hustle.
Uh-huh.
So I started off at a grocery store, which I did not like in this heat, pushing those carts.
Right. Okay.
As well as a dry cleaner, and then ended up landing in retail, which was something I was truly passionate about because at the time I thought it was good money. I got the discounts on the clothes, so I was
There
the
you
cool
go.
kid. But later on in life, I learned that this little minimum wage
Yeah.
can only take you to certain places.
Exactly. And so you said retail. What retail stores did you work at?
Oh gosh, Contempo Casuals. I'll name that one. That's the one I can remember off the top of my head. But I worked there the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you worked there, and then you said you started out. I know you said dry cleaning as well.
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
Worked as a cashier, checked in the dirty clothes as they came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't really the environment for me.
Wasn't the environment, but it was better than collecting shopping carts in the heat.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So is that primarily what you did at the grocery store? Was collect the carts?
Collect the carts and bag the groceries.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, they had you on real labor.
Absolutely. Especially in the Arizona heat.
Oh my gosh, it's brutal. It's
Yes.
brutal. That's awesome. Okay. And so you worked. I know you said you always about getting that bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to get to it. And so, but you realized that it wasn't going to be enough for the life that you wanted to live.
Absolutely not. No.
And so you went to college. Tell us about that experience.
Well, the truth is, I
Okay.
went to community college
Okay.
and dropped out after 6 months. School really wasn't for me.
Okay.
It just, even though it's something my family stressed,
Yes.
it just wasn't me.
Right.
But I realized later on, it's just what I was studying wasn't for me. So after dropping out of 6 months, getting back to that bag, those little minimum wage jobs. Oh, I got money, I'm fine.
There you go.
It limited me because having a degree allowed me to move to other positions and other levels.
Yeah.
And not having a degree, I was never able to get those opportunities to be in senior management or in leadership roles.
Yeah.
So what I did is later on went back to school, got my associates, and then after my associates rolled right into the bachelor's program. And that allowed me to get better positions that paid well.
Right.
And gave me the opportunity as an African American woman that lived on her own to own a house, to pay my bills,
Right.
not having to depend on anybody, but the fact that I had the actual degree that gave me the power, the driving power
Yes.
to do the things in life that I truly wanted to do.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That is amazing. I like the way that you explained that.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Okay, and so what do you currently do for your career as a profession?
So I work in the health insurance industry.
Okay.
I'm a senior engagement consultant, and what that is I actually create health and wellness plans for large companies.
Okay.
So that helps employees stay engaged. It helps them stay healthy, but it also helps the employer with their return on investment. So they're not spending a lot of money on insurance claims. I know it may not sound exciting, but it's rewarding because somebody that might be suffering from a specific disease state or not sure what are the right things to eat or to live a healthy lifestyle, that is my job.
Right.
Whether it's getting them content, education materials, setting up workshops, getting on-site biometrics, having health fairs, I'm there to help them to understand not only the options that they have to be healthier, but help them manage whatever it is that they're going through.
Okay, and so in that position, do you face any struggles, or is it just a seamless process for you to get that out to people? Or?
Yeah, the biggest struggle, I would say, is just to get people to understand. We're so used to running to fast food restaurants or not eating right. So to incorporate that healthy lifestyle, that could be the biggest challenge because that could be new to somebody, or maybe somebody that can't afford or have the resources for healthy alternatives. So no matter what your budget is, that's something that I can actually help you plan and educate you to live a better lifestyle, but also implement those types of things in your household.
Oh, that's awesome. And so have you, I know you work and you build this for corporations, but have you had any success stories where someone said, hey, whatever you showed me, it really helped me?
Absolutely, and happens all the time.
Yeah.
Just something as simple as getting somebody to go get their primary annual visit. They may not have a relationship with a primary provider, or they may not have been to the dentist. You'd be surprised on how many conditions you can identify just by checking into someone's mouth and getting that teeth cleaning. So it's rewarding every day.
That is awesome. Oh, that's beautiful. And so with that being said, because I love the way that you explained how education helped you and how it empowered you.
Absolutely.
Can you leave an inspiring and encouraging message for our kids, for them to understand the importance of education and how to overcome any challenges that they may encounter?
So what I'd like to leave you all with is you may not know exactly what it is that you want to do, but you know what you like, or you know the importance of education, or you can see by what I've told you how it can help you.
Right.
Take the core classes, take the basic classes that, would help you at least get that associate's degree, because now a lot of jobs require you to at least have that 2 years of education. Knock that out, whether it's business related or towards a specific degree. Just at least get that. You have plenty of time to figure out exactly what you want to do, but something that you can apply and use, so that way you can apply it when you go on into your career.
Absolutely. And so for those kids who, again, they may struggle and they may not know, whenever you got into school, your major, did it always remain the same?
No, it changed.
Changed.
We changed. Even my father, who wanted to be an engineer, ended up being a psychologist. My mother knew that she wanted to be a teacher and ended up being a teacher.
Okay.
But, she could still transition to something else, but at least she has that degree.
Bottom line.
And that would allow her to have the options to do whatever she wanted to do because she had that in her belt.
Exactly.
I could not have my position today if I did not have a degree.
Exactly.
And the fact that I have a master's degree puts me at senior level.
There you go. Perfect. And that's what you want.
Absolutely.
There you go. Now you see the importance of it.
Absolutely.
And thank you again, Alicia, for coming. And you're looking at the newest member of the Library of Greatness for V3P.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
Thank you.